Who would win in a fight, Star-Lord or Captain America? Let's break it down. At first glance, you might think Cap has this in the bag. He's a super soldier, the peak of human potential, a master strategist, and he's wielding a shield made of vibranium. He's gone toe-to-toe with gods and galactic tyrants. So case closed, right? Not so fast. We can't underestimate Peter Quill. Let's start with Captain America. Steve Rogers' enhancements give him superhuman strength, speed, agility, and endurance. He can run faster, hit harder, and fight longer than any ordinary human. His healing factor, while not as extreme as some others, allows him to recover from injuries much quicker. But his greatest asset is his mind. Cap is one of the most brilliant tactical minds in the Marvel Universe. He can analyze a battlefield in seconds, predict his opponent's moves, and formulate a winning strategy on the fly. And then there's the shield. It's practically indestructible, absorbs massive amounts of kinetic energy, and can be thrown with pinpoint accuracy, turning it into a deadly projectile. In hand-to-hand combat, very few can stand against Captain America. Now, let's look at the legendary Star-Lord. Peter Quill is half human, half celestial. While his full celestial powers were temporary and linked to Ego, he's still not just a regular guy. He's incredibly durable thanks to his alien physiology. He survived things that would instantly finish off a normal person. He's also a skilled pilot, a cunning thief, and an expert marksman. His gear is where he really shines. His iconic helmet provides him with a heads-up display, a universal translator, and allows him to survive in the vacuum of space. His jet boots give him flight and enhanced mobility, which is a huge advantage over the ground-based Captain America. The real game-changer, though, is Star-Lord's arsenal. His quad blasters are incredibly versatile. They have different settings, from a non-lethal electric shock to a blast powerful enough to hurt formidable alien foes. But that's just the start. Quill is known for carrying an array of gadgets. We've seen him use gravity mines that can incapacitate powerful beings like Spider-Man and even Thanos for a short time. He has bolus, plasma spheres, and other unpredictable tech. Star-Lord is the king of improvisation. He fights dirty, using his environment and every gadget at his disposal to gain an edge. He doesn't follow a code of honor like Cap. He fights to win, pure and simple. So how does this fight play out? Let's imagine them in a neutral environment, say, a deserted city. Cap would likely try to close the distance immediately. He knows his advantage is in close-quarters combat. Star-Lord, on the other hand, would take to the air. He'd use his jet boots to maintain distance, peppering Cap with blasts from his quad blasters. Cap's shield would block most of these shots, but Quill isn't just trying to cause damage. He's trying to create an opening. He'd be flying around, using buildings for cover, trying to flank Cap. This is where it gets interesting. Captain America is a master of ricocheting his shield. He could try to clip Star-Lord in midair, bringing him down to the ground. But Quill is an agile flyer. He's used to high-speed dogfights in asteroid fields. Dodging a shield, even one thrown by Cap, isn't impossible for him. The key factor is Star-Lord's gadgets. If Quill can land a gravity mine, the fight could be over right there. Pinning Cap to the ground, even for a few seconds, would leave him completely vulnerable. However, if Cap manages to close the gap, the tables turn dramatically. Once he gets his hands on Quill, his superior strength and fighting skill would be overwhelming. He could disarm Star-Lord and end the fight quickly. Cap's sheer ability means he could probably tank a few of Quill's standard blaster shots if it meant getting into melee range. The fight becomes a race. Can Star-Lord incapacitate Cap with his tech from a distance before Cap can get close enough to land a decisive blow? So who's the winner? It's incredibly close and depends heavily on the starting distance and environment. But I'm going to give the slight edge to Star-Lord, and here's why: unpredictability. Captain America is a known quantity. His abilities, while incredible, are straightforward. Star-Lord is a wild card. His mix of flight, ranged weapons, and especially his tricky gadgets like gravity mines gives him more ways to win. Cap has to fight a perfect fight to close the distance, while Quill just needs one good gadget to land. It's a classic battle of strategy versus chaos, and in this case, I think chaos, backed by some serious celestial hybrid durability, takes the win. What do you guys think? Did I get it right, or is Cap taking home the victory? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic battles. Thanks for watching.